Okay, so I wanted to make this video. I always say real quick, but they all it always end up being like 15, 20 minutes long. But I wanted to make this video. I've been drinking too, so you know it's gonna be a long video. I got this fucking gangster ass bump on my chin. Every time I get like grease from meat, and I always break out, man. That's a gangster ass bump on my chin. This shit is gangster. But no, okay, I wanted to make this video for okay, like the male feminist. So if you, I hope a male feminist may stumble upon this and watch this, because this is for you, okay? Because I think every guy, I think most men who didn't grow up with little sisters, or most beta males go through that whole male feminist time period in their life. So this is for that male, because I went through it too. I'm not even gonna lie. I totally went through it. I went through the whole male feminist bullshit because and I'm gonna touch on later because I was lying to myself off of who and what I really was, all in desperation of getting some pussy. You see, I was just watching a fucking game stream just now for Gears of War 5, right? And one thing I noticed that every video game channel on the internet does, they try to hire the cutest bitch they can find to be their front runner person to play games and be all this shit. The only reason they do this shit is because they know, like I said, I've touched on this in previous videos. Women are born into worshiping. Women are born to be worshipped. Men are born to like make shit happen. Women are born to just be wanted simply because they're a woman. So as long as a bitch knows how to read, she's mildly attractive and doesn't have a shitty fucking attitude, oh, she'll be a movie star. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Relatively, she'll be a media star. That's all it takes. Just be halfway cute and know how to read and not be a total goddamn bitch your whole 23 out of 24 hours a day, and you will be a media star as a female. That's all it takes. Nothing more. When you're young, when you're 16 to 25, that's all it takes. So I just got done watching a Gears of Five stream, right? On YouTube. And what they do, they got a cute little girl on, a cute little Asian girl, on top of that, in America. And it's just, the bitch won't shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch the game. You know what I'm saying? Because Gears of War, I'm 33. So I remember when the first Gears of War came out. And I don't know if anybody's watching this video was into video games in these years, but I was. And I remember Gears of War when it first came out. I personally liked it, but I didn't really care for it because I thought it was really kind of like just the same thing over and over. You run into a room, hide behind the wall, shoot. Like Gears of War started the whole hide behind the wall shit. Like they perfected that whole mount wall and turn around and shoot, because no other game really did that well until Gears of War did it. So Gears of War was like, that was their whole selling point, kind of like how Grand Theft Auto was being able to get into a car, drive it, and then get out the car and shoot. They made that their thing. Gears of War kind of made the whole mount a wall, look around the wall, and then turn around and shoot. That was Gears of War thing. So I got a soft spot in my heart for Gears of War, even though I don't like it. Also, I don't like it. I wouldn't pay full retail price for it. I'll say that much. But okay, needless to say, all that was, pretty much a side rant. But I'm trying to watch Gears of War 5, and this bitch won't shut the fuck up playing it. They got some little cute girl, like you gotta do. If you put a cute girl's picture on the front of everything, it's gonna get at least 10 times more views than a regular motherfucker like me on it. So so and then earlier today, I got on the whole male feminist rant with somebody, and just pretty much saying, like, look, the only reason I'll just be honest with you, women know what you're doing, okay? But see, this is how pathetic their game is in reality. Like, women are fully aware of what men are doing, because you got to remember, when women are born as girls, they had to grow up fighting bitches. Bitch mentality is all on the whole, like, sensing out the cores of why people do things. Like, every woman is a fucking psychologist. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is how they lives start out. And so by the time they hit grown adult womanhood, oh, they 10 years ahead of any man that's going to be in a league. So they know what you're doing. But with the male feminist shit, or the man who's just genuinely being like, oh, like, nice to a woman. Women know exactly which men are doing this, because like, so okay, so I'm 33. I'm a little older. I'm not all the way gangster in the world yet, but I'm getting gangster, right? I can say that I'm getting gangster at this point. Um, Women know when you pay them attention that's not earned, and I should have named it that shit, like make them earn your attention, because see, women know this shit. Every woman knows this shit. They know when they didn't earn it, and you just giving it to them. And male feminists are like probably the worst of all the groups of men who do this, because see, women know you just trying to fuck them all the time. They know it. They try to act like, oh well, he's my soulmate and we're friends and we could just watch television. Yeah, if he wouldn't fuck you, he wouldn't watch television with you, bitch. That's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? And not to call her a bitch like she's like, shitty, but just whatever. But anyway, I went into a topic saying pretty much the only reason why any man will be a male feminist, or like, oddly agreeable with women, especially if they didn't earn his attention, is usually because this specific man is so beaten down and pathetic that he will say whatever he has to say in desperate hopes that he can get in a woman's pussy. That is a male feminist. Either that, or a man who was raised by a single mother, who got who and he just absorbed all the bitch in him, like all that bitch just went into his bones and soul, and now he's man bitch. You know what I'm saying? I protect women and all that shit. Like, man, it's so fucking funny. It's sad. It's not funny. It's sad to watch it. See, cause see, and the hard part to explain, and I'm gonna try it, because see, men, like, we kind of have the same fault. We have the same faults women have. A lot of us do. We only see as far as our man brain lets us to see. And with this population of man who does this, he like I think some of it is fear, that he's afraid what he might turn into if he, just said fuck this shit and did what he wanted to do, or fear that he might get just like rejected worse in his worst dreams. But see, even those dreams are just his own fiction playing in his head. Um and it's really weird, man. It's really that awkward thing of if you allow yourself to just become yourself, like, women will fucking love you. But it's that weird thing that's kind of been drilled into men's brains, where like men are so afraid of hurting a woman in a lot of cases. But see, like, it's weird, like how that works. Like hurting a woman weirdly makes her want you more in reality. Like, but like I said before, men are so stuck in their mind, in their own brains, to where they can't see outside of their own brains and acknowledge it. So they're always kind of stuck in this elementary form of thinking. A lot of these guys, especially male feminists, they're stuck in these elementary forms of thinking, holding on to this, 90-year-old version of themselves that says, yeah, I'm going to protect women. I'm going to be strong and blah, blah. And the woman he's protecting is getting fucking railed out by a dude like me and getting sent back to him to go pay for all her shit. Like, it's so fucking hard, man. Like, that shit hurts. It hurts. It almost hurts as bad as watching a woman over 30 be single. But it hurts. But yeah, man, because the core of all of them is thoughtery. All of them are thoughts. All of them are thoughts. Okay. Some of them try to fight it from time to they try to fight the urge of being a thought from time to time, saying, "Oh, well, I'd never be a thought." They try all that shit, man. But it's the nature of it. See, like, and it's weird because see, women can fully acknowledge their nature and still be adored. But when men fully acknowledge their nature, we're like cast out. We're the fucking bad guys. And I think that's another core reason why guys are like so fucked up in dating markets, especially Western men and dealing with these Western women. Like we are so fucked up because when men are finally allowed to dive into being a man, it's a matter of time before we're cast out, we're locked up, we're fucking demoralized, we're just devils in the world, we're just awful people, where women can fully dive into their nature and just do whatever the fuck their nature tells them to do. And some fucking pathetic loser dude is gonna be like, oh well, she's just a poor fucking woman. Here we go. WNBA, man, that shit is hard to watch because it's just in the WNBA, man, that is a perfect example of the reality. Like women don't watch the WNBA. That shit is a fucking joke. I'll tell you why it's a fucking joke. Because I mean, it's just known throughout history, wherever you go on the planet, from the beginning of human civilization, this is the core thing. Pretty women don't have to work as hard. Ugly women have to work harder. That's just what it is. That's what the WNBA is full of. Ugly bitches. You don't see no runaway models walking in there. You just don't. You are not gonna find that. That is why. And to be honest with you, man, like honestly, and this is coming from a man's point of view. I think that it's fucked up. But like this is coming from a man's point of view. Women, like they're already indoctrinated in this shit. They're raised and bred to believe certain shit. But as a man, like I think it's fucked up. As a man, to be honest with you, I think it's fucked up that an entire gender is individually judged based off of things they had no control over. Facial features, body features, blah blah blah. Like I think that's shitty as fuck. I do. But okay, but we all know at the end of the day, most men really don't care. As long as a woman isn't too fucking hideous, we really don't care about how pretty she is. All we really end up caring about is, are we getting consistent sex? Is she not nagging too much? Will she just exist and just be, relatively normal and not break too much shit around the house? That's all we care about. We don't care about any of the other shit. We will work and we will buy them a new car and everything else. We don't care about all the other shit. You see, but women when they grow up, see, like they're taught to believe that, oh, you're not that pretty, so you need this guy, and this guy can't afford this, and then it's like, well, I'm better than that. I deserve John, and then other girl comes in and says, no, you don't. You deserve Roy, and Roy works in a fucking factory, bitch, and like they're so raised up in it, like they end up like the worst thing, and this might sound a little fucked up. Let me rephrase it. The best thing I would think would be to separate all women away from each other. Like, because it has never failed throughout history. Whenever you put together too many women in one area, like women inevitably will drag other women down. And it's fucking it's sad. It's hard to watch. It's sad. It's fucked up. But it's what they do. It's their nature because a woman's ultimate fucking a woman every woman's ultimate achievement, for lack of better words, is to be sexually desirable by a man and to get attention. That like she don't care how much money she makes. It's about how much money that man makes that she can attract. That's what matters to her. See, they don't care about all that other stuff is just see when they start caring about that. That's when you dive into ugly, fucked up bitches. That you know what I'm saying? Because they know they can't get a man to make a lot of money and do shit for them. So that those are the women who argue about that. But like I said in other videos, how many times have you seen a Maxim model argue about wage equality? You don't hear it because they don't give a fuck because it's woman's nature. If I'm pretty, fuck you, bitch. I'm cute. Let me put on my skin tight my booby shirt on. They don't care. It's their nature. It's their nature to compete for the better quality man. And I'm gonna try to cut this off in a second, but because this is what goes into the whole thing. Like why I say don't date women over 25. Because once they get over 25, they pretty much just acknowledge that their time is up for everything they was raised on that is like acceptable by other men, and they're just fucking demented, damaged goods at that point. There's no 25, 26, 27 at the absolute latest to take seriously. 27 After that, man, like you are just not getting the real woman. You're getting a demented, damaged good at that point. Of well, I'm not good enough to compete with Sarah. She's 23, so I'm lesser quality, so I'm mad now. That's what you gonna end up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna end off with this, man. 15 minutes, 18 seconds. They know what pussy boys are doing. They know what you're doing when you pay them attention that is simply just not earned. Like make them earn your attention. If they don't say nothing to them. Don't even acknowledge they don't exist. You see what I'm saying? This is what I do to bitches now. You walk in there, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like if you catch eye contact with them or something on accident, I mean, say hi. Oh, hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah. But I mean, like, don't go out your way when she's sitting down looking at a monitor or something like that, and you went out your way to go over here and say hi to the bitch. Like she already categorized you as punk ass bitch in her head. Like a punk ass bitch I can manipulate. Like only pay them attention based off of what they earned out of you. That's what I'm gonna say. Don't ever DM her. Don't ever text me. Don't ever directly contact her unless she earned that shit. And this is what every man needs to do. But every man's not gonna do it because every man has to go through that pussy bitch made stage of male feminist. Before he gets to this next level of being a man. He has to go through that stage of, well, at least I can get a call back. Maybe she might text me back later. Oh, and wait for her to text me back. Every guy has to go through that, man. Like, and some guys they grow out of it at different rates than others, and women know that. So women kind of bet on that fucking loser to hype her self esteem up before she gets back out there in the real dating market with real fucking dudes. But maybe I just ran it too much. I've been drinking. That's my second IPA, which this shit can be kind of strong. But yeah, maybe I ran it too much. Oh well, it's going up.